it is said that memory is very unkind to an old man.
It is.
But I listened to you when you were recounting the events of the 20th in 2020.
Yes, and then the 21st.
21st, yeah.
Yes, our building was set ablaze on the 21st, but the fires began the night before. And a lot of those bank buildings on Admiralty Way, the bulk of the destruction actually came earlier. You know, that is why October 20 remains etched in the minds of most people. Not just the people who believe in the EndSars agitation, but people can see the level of destruction that those who initially had nothing to do with the protest wrought on the rest of us. Police stations set ablaze. The vehicles of belonging to Lamata, that is talking about BRT vehicles set ablaze. Yeah. And you know how much it costs, to procure just one of those vehicles. They set ablaze, literally speaking, billions of naira. They set ablaze court buildings, destroyed evidence, and they also helped themselves to some of the things, because here at TVC, they looted TV monitors, looted computers, everything that they could help themselves to in the 3 waves of attack that they launched on premises on the 21st. I made a mistake when I said on the 20th. On the 21st...
The year didn't help matters at all.
Because it even sounded poetic. 2020. So they stole a lot of things. They destroyed a lot of things here. And anyone who saw that building before it came down, anyone privileged to have gone inside the building would weep at the level of destruction that these boys carried out. But we just have to learn from what happened. Learn from what happened in terms of securing key infrastructure. Yeah. We have to do much better. Yes, we have to do much better. We have to do better at controlling incidents like this, keeping rioters at bay. We have to do better. The police has to be equipped to deal with the situation, not by killing people, but you can actually quell riots by not firing a bullet. So we have to learn. EndSars is 3 years on. We've got to learn. We've got to do things better. Otherwise, if we are confronted with this kind of situation again, we will be caught napping, and we shouldn't be caught napping. We should be able to control protesters, keep them at bay, ensure that they do not set us back in the way that they have done. And what led to the protests in the first place? Police brutality. We have to reform the police, ensure that never-do-wells do not find their ways into the police. The right people should be recruited, because this whole problem begins from the recruitment field. Recruit the right people into the police, reorientate them, get them to realize that the civilian is not an enemy. Maybe that, when we're able to do that.
The old slogan, the police is your friend, rings in my head, even as And so you are looking at the next policeman and wondering if he's a friend, No,
people will argue that the policeman is not a friend by some of what they have done. And we want to see a completely changed Nigerian police, because that will be beneficial to everyone.
Jide, but you talked about recruitment into the force. That's where the problem is. But 3 years on, 3 years, not too long a time to have done something about it?
How about those who are already there? You have to continue to weed out the bad eggs, the black legs who are giving the rest of the police a bad name. You have to do something about them. And the welfare of the police has to also be addressed because many policemen were killed. The people who stood firm, what happened to them? Were they promoted? We need so people. Panti, for example, was not overrun. It would have been a tragedy if those boys succeeded in overrunning Panti. You know, it was not overrun. But what happened to
the station?
Panti, not Panti. They couldn't overrun Panti.
No, Adekunle.
Adekunle is different from.
Yeah, Adekunle. Yeah.
So what happened to those people who stood firm? Policemen who showed courage and ensured that nothing happened. What happened? You know, history sometimes, if you do not do the right thing, sometimes people will not even know where you stand.
That's it.
Talking about history. You saw what Mayen did. He was reporting when it was very dangerous to do so.
He had to take it to his heels.
He didn't take to his heels. You didn't see the video. He calmed the guys down. They didn't show it to the end, and I expected that they would show it to the end. He was telling them, look, we are together. And of course, the journalist is not an enemy. Literally speaking, if you are complaining about police brutality, even journalists have been have suffered from police brutality. But some fellow would think that they were the only ones who had the courage to report the EndSars protest. But you saw that video, you saw him right there on the day when many people sat in their homes. He was on the field. You saw Theophilus Elama being walked out of an EndSars rally. Yet some people wanted to take all the glory. That, they were the only ones who covered. Of course,
whatever that means.
You cannot say that publicly except you are a practiced liar. You can't say that publicly.